Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Dumb Laws from the Grave. I'm your host, Grave Knives. Tonight we have Michigan on the table for us. We got a little bit from Michigan. It's not too long, it's actually going to stay a little bit shorter than our more recent episodes. And, well, without further ado, let's begin. Alrighty, let's see what little gems Michigan has for us. Beginning off with persons may not be drunk on trains. Huh. So now smoking, no smoking, and no drinking. Oh, that's kind of rough. I thought most trains allowed you to drink. Wonder if that's an older one or a newer one. It is illegal to kill a dog using a decompression chamber. That is torturous. I mean, I would imagine that you could possibly suffocate an animal. Which, yeah, that's pretty. Why would that be dumb? Maybe I'm not maybe I'm thinking of something different than what a decompression chamber is, but I'm pretty sure I know what they are. Huh. Adultery is illegal, but can only be punished upon a complaint by the affected husband or wife. Huh. No man may seduce or corrupt an unmarried girl, or else he risks 5 years in prison. What? So adultery is illegal, but you can't seduce or corrupt an unmarried girl. But apparently, you're not guilty of that law if it. The two laws they go together, pretty good. Uh, the last Sunday in June of every year was named Log Cabin Day. Oh, it's weird. Not dumb. I mean, yeah, I guess you could say it's definitely dumb, but it's just kind of strange. Weird. Cars may not be sold on Sunday. Huh. Probably a much older law. A woman isn't allowed to cut her own hair without her husband's permission. Whoa. What? That's definitely, again, I'm sure, a much older law. There is a 3 cent bounty. Okay, right now we know it's a very old law because a 3 cent bounty. There is a 3 cent bounty for each starling and 10 cent bounty for each crow killed in any village, township, or city in the state. Repealed in 2006. It is legal, mind you, legal for a robber to file a lawsuit if he or she got hurt in your house. So if someone breaks into your house and they get hurt in your house, they can sue you. So that's even more reason that if someone breaks into your house, you just put a couple rounds into them and you make sure that they can't file that lawsuit. That's what I would do. I'm sorry. You break into someone's house, you're asking for it. But that's a pretty fucking ridiculous law that you can sue the person you were trying to victimize. Well done. You may not swear in front of women and children. Repealed in 2002. Probably, again, yes, a much older law. And any person over the age of 12 may have a license for a handgun as long he or she is not been convicted of a felony. So anyone over 12 can have a must definitely. It's got to be a much older law. It just it's 21. I know in my state. You gotta be 21 to get a handgun. You can be 18 to get when you get a shotgun or a rifle. Uh, but yeah, if you're 12, that had to be a much earlier time in life. But we are now in city laws in Michigan. And the first city here is good old Clawson, Michigan. Clawson. There is a law that makes it legal for a farmer to sleep with his pigs, cows, horses, goats, and chickens. So in Clawson, Michigan, if you're a farmer, you can you can rape your animals. In Detroit, good old Detroit, Michigan. Apparently, the good folks in Detroit did not quite know what Anua meant. And I don't quite know what Anua meant. So I'm going to read it real quick. I got it pulled up right over here. We're going to bring it over here. Don't worry about this law. Apparently, the good folks did not quite know what Anua meant. Articles of bending of articles of bedding sold as new to be all new material and labeled. No person shall sell as new any article of bedding or filling material unless it is made from all new material as labeled. Okay. So basically, real quick, Anua, you can't, apparently it targets towards bedding and filling of bedding and mattresses, stuff like that. Apparently they had an issue with them selling used bedding as new, which is kind of disgusting and gross. And if you're buying new bedding and you think you're buying new bedding, you're paying for new bedding, but you're getting something that someone else has already used and slept on for years. It sounds like Detroit. Moving on in Detroit, putt-putt courses must close by 1 a.m. Well, yours stay open till 1 a.m. That's pretty impressive. Mine close probably around 9 p.m. Yeah. So, security guards at Joe Louis Arena will confiscate any item they feel might be thrown onto the ice. So that's just them saying, like, well, that's kind of a shady way it's worded, because they can just say, oh, well, you might throw this new iPhone out onto the ice. And couples are banned from making love in an automobile unless the act takes place while the vehicle is parked on the couple's own property. So you can bang in your car if you're in your front yard or in your driveway and nobody can do anything about it. Willfully destroying your old radio is prohibited. If it's yours and you really want to tear it up, I guess you've got the right to. I don't see why it should be or can be prohibited. It is illegal for a man to scowl at his wife on Sunday. Yeah, in Detroit. It is illegal to let your pig run free in Detroit unless it has a ring in its nose. That's weird. That's okay. In Grand Haven, no person shall throw an abandoned hoop skirt into any street or on any sidewalk under penalty of $5 fine for each offense. A hoop skirt. So, like the netting off of that's what I'm thinking of. The netting off of a basketball hoop. That's all I can think of. Huh. Alright, we are now on the second page of Michigan. So, and we are starting off with Harper Woods. It is illegal to paint sparrows to sell them as parakeets. Somebody did it. In Kalamazoo, Michigan, it is against the law to serenade your girlfriend. So you can't sing to your girlfriend in Kalamazoo? You bastards. In Rochester, all bathing suits must have been inspected by the head of police. That's got to be an oldie. That has to be an oldie. Uh, let's see. In So, Michigan? Is that a So, Michigan? Smoking while in bed is illegal. Who is checking in on this law? Who is enforcing this law? I mean, cops just like peeking in the door. Hey, just making sure. I see my neighbor smoking in their bed while they're. It's a dumb law because there's not a practical way to enforce it. I'll give them that. That's in Wayland. Anyone can keep their own cow on Main Street downtown at the cost of 3 cents per day. 3 cents per day, you can keep your cow downtown. Nowadays, they do it for free. So it must be a much older law. Definitely. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. Michigan was short and sweet, I guess. Had some weird ones. It's odd, but it wasn't bad. I actually liked this. This episode was kind of short. I really gave us a break from 15, 20-minute episodes of pages and pages of dumb laws. So thanks for keeping it simple, Michigan. It's well done. Simple. So, I hope you enjoyed it. Keep an eye out for the newer episodes. Subscribe and like. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great evening.